Good afternoon, YouTube. Clearly, time for the sundown feed. Want a bit of bread? Yeah, I know you want it. I know you want it. But you're going to come and get it, though. That's the question. What about you? Do you want to come and get a bit of bread? See? They love their bread, don't they? Hey? What about you, young'un? There's one there. Don't you want it? Already got a mouthful. That's more like what I expected to see. And you get a replacement for the bread stolen by the kangaroos, because we try to be fair. Ever tried to teach fairness and sharing across the species? Not easy, actually. Not at all a discipline that comes easy to them. But anyway, I was just about to go and take a bit of a spin on the iron machine, which hasn't had a lot of work since I came back from Coffs Harbour. It's time to charge the batteries. In fact, it's overdue to have its batteries charged. So I've just gone and given it a little bit of a service and lubricated the chain and aligned the wheels and fitted the tow bar for the trailer, just because it sort of needed to be fitted. And while I was away, there was some work begun on the driveway, and then it rained and it all stopped. And yesterday a couple of heavy earth moving machines showed up again, and one of them started doing a bit of work. And the whole idea is to try and make water run from the road, which is between a hill on that side and a hill on that side, to try and get that water to run away from the road back up the hill. This technology is called swales. I think we should go and have a look at it before they actually get any further advanced. So, ideally, I won't startle the marsupials. Having put on me lime green, please don't run over me skid lid. Kangaroos are not used to having to outrun wobbles on bicycle. However, I dare not to have fallen off so far and not to have forgotten how to ride. Okay, let's see how we go. First up, I'm going to try and get the mirror pointing somewhere like where it needs to be pointed. Alright. Oh, the wheels haven't fallen off. As soon as I had the front one off for the transportation to bring it back up here, I had the back wheel undone in order to fit that tow bar. I counted a victory, but the wheels are still on the push toy. Now, as you can see down here, let's see, assuming that you can see, just stop here for a bit. Pull that back up. How's that? I might need to adjust all this. How's that? I guess the thing is, I've lost so much phlegm and weight. Okay, now the great difficulty is that the road runs between two hills. So water wants to find the lowest possible path, so that's what the water wants to do. Okay. As you can see, the road itself has been built up, and a grader has put in a drain on that side of the road to try and keep the water off the road. And then over here we have another drain. All right, so all's well and good. The road is higher than the drains, even though the road is lower than the hills. Isn't that cute? And now we get the water that's collected in this drain over here, and we lead it off to the side, and we put a hill between the swale that leads the water off to the side and the drain. Right? And that water goes out there, and hopefully it soaks into there, and then that water can't come back through the embankment on the gutter, and the road's got its own little bit of high ground. And then we have more high ground over here, and as you can imagine, doing this in trap rock country costs a friggin' bomb, right? And now the water's supposed to come along here, and the water's got to go down there and out and off out there, and that stops the water from down there from rising back up and getting onto the road. And a couple of years ago, the bloke who dug the ditch across the road to put the water pipe from the bore tanks over there to go all over the property, 1.7 kilometres of pipeline, he didn't understand the swales, and he made a hell of a mess of them with his front end loader and tractor. Here again, catch the water that's run off the road, lead it out to the side, and you're not quite trying to get the water to run uphill, but by geez, it's close, isn't it? As exercises go. Now here we get onto the bit where they'd only done a little bit of work before they stopped because of rain. So we've got the old road that we were used to. It's been chopped and mashed and bashed. It's been driven on for 6 months, and then last Friday, we had the grader come in and put these two swales in. And there's another one down there. There we have my daughter's sandbags. We have another swale. Don't know what they're going to do over here on the right, because as you can see, the road is lower than the hillside. See out there, the road's lower than the hillside, and here's the remains of the Warbles on a lot drainage ditch, where I tried to do it all by driving with two wheels out there after rain when the ground was soft, using the weight of my car to push down into the soft dirt and create a drainage ditch. And my feeling is that they're going to put in a new ditch over here and feed the new ditch into this swale here. Quite what they're going to do about all these massive rocks, I don't know. Oh, look at that, a wallaroo. And there's another swale going off there. And while I was away in Coffs Harbour, there was some fairly heavy rain, and there were people driving on the road too. So yeah, now you've seen somebody actually seriously trying to get water to not quite run uphill. But the idea is to stop the water from running down the centre of the road, or from running down the wheel tracks, which is where it really goes wrong. Couldn't be bothered moving the sandbag, so we busted it out. And here we have, I think that's probably a vibrating roller. Hydraulically vibrated. And we have a grader with rippers. I don't know how much dirt they're going to bring out here and drop on top of all this, because most of the time farmers try and get work done basically by digging into what's already there. Now here's an old swale, and as you can see, the road is lower than the swale, and that stopped working. But you know, such is life. Whoa! finally get to use the electric power unit. Yeah, the road got very much worse while I was away, and when I first come back it was in such poor condition that, and it was so wet and I was so weak that there was just no point trying to go for a push bike ride. And today I'm really only hoping to do 4 2-kilometre rides, rolling down the hill to the gate and then driving back electrically, or riding back electrically, so that the batteries have at least had a discharge duty cycle before I recharge them. The old bloody bike enjoys that. They're not so frightened of me as perhaps the strobe light on the front, because I've got that going too. It's got the strobe lights have got batteries and they've got to be charged as well. So after I get back I'm going to do this 3 more times, but you guys don't have to watch me doing it. But I really thought I should let you see what's actually happening to the driveway. Yeah, this camera mount really does need retensioning. Still 24 k's. In slippery dirt. It's a good thing I haven't forgotten how to ride in my old age. It might have been a bloody extravagance, you know, but I'm pretty glad I bought this thing. There's a point of view that suggests the exercise on the push bike might have had a lot to do with tolerating the chemotherapy and the radiotherapy as well as I did. I was getting pretty sick of it there towards the end, the chemotherapy and the radiotherapy, and yeah, look how bad the bloody driveway is coming up. I'll be standing the pedals for that one. It's better standing on both pedals, but it's very definitely a bloody electric motocross track at the moment. Remarkable how 250 watts can push you up the hill. Of course, I'm probably 10 kilos lighter than last time I come up here. You know, like 55 or 58, whereas I used to be nearly 70. Yeah, this is good. I can't wait till the whole bloody road's like this. Yeah, I am a lot lighter because I'm a lot weaker, and normally the bike would not be able to get me this far up the hill. So the secret of electric vehicles, lose weight, you bastards. On the other hand, last time I tried riding up here, I had 7 cancers in my neck. So, there we go. Oh, 12 minutes, 28, average 11. Cool. I'm pretty happy with that. And now you've seen how the Australian farmers contrive to try to make water look like it's running back uphill. Warbles on like the YouTube. Ciao.